From the early times of the classical civilizations, the people of Mexico sought meaning to life through worship. They held a complex series of beliefs in many gods, affecting every area of daily life. Within the body of their religion was the belief in one supreme God, the great God who created all things. Truly, He was the one who had planted the seed of eternity in their hearts. Following the Spanish conquest of Mexico by Hernán Cortés in 1522, an alien political structure, economic system, religion, and culture were forced on the Indian people. Many held to the old religious beliefs and mixed them with Christianity. For others, when they learned about Jesus, they accepted the message. During the colonial period and the early days of the Republic, the church had great political, economic, and social power. That power and influence is still felt in Mexico's present society. People need to go beyond mere knowledge of Jesus Christ. They need to experience Christ's love and the change He brings to their lives. They need to worship the one true God. Today, that challenge is as great as ever. Mexico City is the oldest city in North America, an immense city of more than 20 million people, 9 times larger than Chicago, encompassing 500 square miles of people. In 1990, the Mexico City Wesleyan Church was started in partnership with Wesleyan churches in the Atlantic District and across North America. This church building has a potential of seating over 800 people and has plans to start daughter churches. It is a good beginning, but when you compare 800 people with 20 million, you begin to see the enormity of the task. Hundreds of churches are needed just to begin to impact Mexico City. Scores of people need to come to Christ, be discipled, and trained to provide pastors and church workers.
Mexican Wesleyans have a vision to reach the people in this great city. If we had 1,000 churches and 1,000 people in each of those 1,000 churches, we would only reach 5% of the population. We don't have 1,000 churches, but we have begun one new church in the center of the city.
Mi visión para esta iglesia.
My decision for the church is based on biblical concepts to develop all possible ministries and have a growing church which could become the largest Wesleyan congregation in the country. Since we are in the largest city, our goal is to have the largest congregation of our church in the country, and I believe we can achieve it.
To reach these people in Mexico City, we must provide theological education in an urban setting. The Wesleyan Bible School is in the process of relocating to the city of Puebla, 75 miles southeast of Mexico City, to facilitate that training process. It's a new day for the Wesleyan Church in Mexico and for the Wesleyan Bible School.
It all began 70 years ago when Francisco and Nettie Soltero came to Mexico to evangelize people living in the mountain villages. They traveled by horseback into the interior areas, started churches, and nurtured young believers. A dream for pastoral training awakened in Nettie. She was a teacher at heart. Her love of teaching, linked with her love of the Mexican people, developed into the beginning of a Bible school. It started in her kitchen with a handful of students. It was the heart of the work in those early days. Many pastors are serving in ministry today as a result of the Solteros' insight and planning.
Recently, the Bible school graduated 20 students, anxious to return to their home districts and minister the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Every year, close to 1 million people migrate from the mountain villages to Mexico City in search of a better way of life. With a shifting population, church leaders have seen the need to move the direction of the church toward Mexico City as well.
Over 80% of the people who migrate to Mexico City carry with them a commitment to the established religion. However, as they move to the city, they face many changes and are more open to the gospel. As a church who seeks to make an impact, we need to meet people where they are.
The time is short. The need is overwhelming. The Wesleyan Church of Mexico is facing the tremendous challenge of reaching these people. The church is on the move. We are making an impact, but we can't do it alone.
A key element in this plan is the Bible School. For over 75 years, the Bible School has effectively served the Wesleyan Church in Mexico. But now, since we are focusing on the cities where over 70% of all the people live, the Bible School also must change to meet this challenge.
A whole new leadership training track is being developed. The future leaders of the Wesleyan Church of Mexico will cut their teeth of ministry in the world's largest city. Students will help the Mexico City Church and its daughter churches. As they serve, they will learn what moves the heart of city people. The wide range of need in the city, how to survive there, and how to share the good news about Jesus Christ with a desperately needy people.
En estos últimos tiempos,
In the last few years, we have felt a drastic change in our country. I was reading about a week ago that by the year 2000, 8 of 10 inhabitants of Mexico will live in cities. We want to prepare young people to be pastors, to serve our people in the cities. Through our Bible Institute, we are responding to this challenge today.
In the church in Mexico, we need more help from different ministries in order to prepare young people to be pastors. We need to construct a Bible school in order to accomplish these objectives. As an architect, I dedicate my time to the building of the Bible school because God is most important to me.
We have given the instruction to the students of the need that we have to send them, when they are pastors, to begin churches in the cities, principally to the open places in the 100 cities that the Mexican government has planned.
I was born in Zapollo, a rural village. Today, people are leaving the villages to go to the cities. Therefore, I see the need to minister to these people. As students in the Institute, we need to focus our preparation to minister to them.
Development of this new campus is crucial to the future of the Wesleyan Church in Mexico. Working with the West Michigan District, property has been purchased and construction started. When we finish, it will house 96 resident students. Hey, we're off to a great start here, but much remains to be done.
A new 3-track academic curriculum is in place. The first track trains pastors with a basic theological program. The second track provides specialized training in one of 3 areas: Christian education, church administration, and evangelism. The third track trains laymen who wish to effectively minister in their local churches.
Right now in our Bible school, we are preparing students to effectively meet the needs of churches within a modern society. Therefore, in pastoral courses, we help students understand the biblical basis for ministry. I believe when we are in agreement with biblical truth, God will give us a broader vision for ministry.
It's exciting to see people like Renee and Leah with university degrees in Bible and theology teaching young people at our Bible school. They're committed to developing young men and women to be the future leaders of our church here in Mexico.
One student in particular has been able to minister in hospitals and jails. This is a good step because we need leaders to go out from our institute to function in our churches. I believe we are seeing good results.
I am here in the Institute with the only purpose to carry out the plan of God so that everyone may hear the Word of God. This is my only purpose to be in this place, to proclaim the gospel. In the Institute, I am acquiring the knowledge and the preparation that I need as a servant of God.
God is at work. North American and Mexican Wesleyans have joined hands to see the new campus become a reality.
The Wesleyan Church in Mexico has proven itself throughout the years. It has stood in times of persecution. It is now changing its forms of ministry to meet the needs of an urban community. People have sacrificed to send their best students for training to return to the Bible school to teach. Here is a church that is excited about the future, and it is doing all that it can to bring to reality the vision that God has given to it, which is a Bible school to impact Mexico City for Jesus Christ. In order to do this, we need God's help and yours.
The time is now. Make a difference. Be part of this exciting challenge. 100 work teams are needed over the next 3 years to construct dormitories and classrooms. Professors and pastors are needed to teach specialized courses. Ministry teams are needed to work with students and local pastors. Give toward the construction of the Bible school. $200,000 is needed now to complete the new campus. Your church can play a significant role in finishing buildings and supplying teaching resources. Make a commitment to pray. Your prayers can help lay the spiritual foundation. The Bible school will become a success when the Lord anoints teachers and opens the minds and hearts of the students. Your prayers can make it happen.
I believe in the midst of all this, the church has many possibilities to continue ahead. I believe this is a time in which the people are open and receptive to listen to the message of hope that the church has, and I repeat that I believe that the church in Mexico has great possibilities in the future.
The prayers of those people so long ago who sought to worship the Creator God are being answered today in those many people that have found newness of life in Jesus Christ. Right now, there are still millions of Mexican people lost in darkness. Help them to experience eternity in their hearts.